Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your 25-minute workout. Let us begin on our backs. Taking that stretch as we reach the arms overhead, toes long in front, and breathe into this full length through the body. We'll draw those knees up in towards the chest, giving ourselves a little squeeze here, rocking from side to side, maybe circling through the ankles. You can take your knees in a circular fashion, maybe splitting them from one another one way and then the opposite way. And we'll get into a little glute stretch. So just cactus shape through the arms. Bring your right foot to cross over the left thigh. And with your leg strength, draw that left thigh towards the chest as you wing open through that right knee. Ooh, flex through the feet. You might feel a little more juicy stretch if you bring some energy to the feet. Yeah. And then send the legs up high, swap out the sides, left foot crossing on top of the right thigh, and use that right thigh strength to draw the left foot towards your chest. And again, switching on those feet as you flex them, toes drawing back towards the shins. We'll come into a happy baby, so sending those knees towards the armpits. Lengthen through the tailbone here. So if you feel like you're rocking up too much, to grab the tops of the feet. Lie back down and maybe bring the arms behind the legs. You still get a nice lengthening through the tailbone and a stretch through the outer hips. So you decide, good morning. Rocking from side to side. We'll bring our feet down on our mat, keep them wide, and then just wash through the glutes, roll across the sacrum as you swing the knees from side to side. We'll rock on up just to a seat for a moment to get the shoulders going, because we're starting out with plank, so it's kind of nice to give yourself a little bit of a shoulder roll. So inhale, reaching the arms up, and then just take some circles through the arms. Oh yeah, might feel some air bubbles release here, and then take those circles in the opposite direction. And then we'll get right into our planks, folks. So find your right forearm down. We'll stack that left foot in front of the right to give yourself a wide base. We're on for a minute here. We'll add the scoop under at that 30-second mark. So heels, hips, and shoulders all in a line. Press into that right forearm as you send the left arm high. Send your hips high with the support of that right side strengthening. Yeah, looks so good this morning. Awesome work, you guys. Again, creating that distance from your right shoulder to your right ear as you try not to collapse into the right shoulder. You can also modify by coming down to that right knee if that's going to work for you. Before you know it, you're halfway through. Let's add that rotation through the upper back, keeping the hips nice and high. So smooth arcing sensation. Maybe the left hip resists trying to join the left arm, coming forward and down. Yeah, really smooth. That's it, Cooch. You got it. It's like riding a bike. Just hop back on and here you go. You're in your planks. Last 3, 2, 1. We'll come on down to our bellies and find some back extensions. Let's get the side waist going a little more through our penguins. So tapping the heels back together behind you. Lift up through the knees and the thighs, lift up through the chest, and take your fingertips to extend down the sides of your legs. So firing up through those extensors, the glutes of course are active, hamstrings are getting a nice little strengthening, and that oblique work as you take it from side to side. Yeah, that's it, Annabelle, you got it. Keep going. Stay with your breath for the last 3, 2, 1. Let's take a child's pose. Find your toes tapping behind you. Sink your hips towards your heels. Reach through those fingertips. And fill up the back body with breath. Maybe linger this one a little longer since we didn't start one with our warm-up. See how you feel. And then we'll come on to our forearms, setting up for a 1-minute forearm plank hold. Spread through your feet nice and wide to give you that foundation. And here we go. As you find your forearms grounding you, can you feel a little doming through the upper back? Again, avoiding that collapse into the shoulders. And cinch up through your waist so you find your hips in a very neutral position, so they are not too high or too low. Yeah, that looks great, Sab. You got it. And connect to your breath here. We're halfway through our minute. You can drop down to your knees if you need support, or you can take little toe taps to opposite corners of your mat and see how that challenges your plank. Take it or leave it. It's a little stronger through the legs. Don't let it affect how you connect to your center. Draw that belly to the spine. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice work, everyone. We'll come out to do some parachuting through our extensions. So arms are like little goalposts. We send everything up off the mat and then we just lower to a hover. 30 seconds on. So yawning open through the chest, using those back muscles to lift you away from the mat. Yeah, Greg, fantastic. Really strong through those extensors. How much height can you get? Can the breath help you lift a little more? Yeah, that's it. Fantastic. Last 3, 2, 1. We'll take that child's pose to rinse out through the spine here. Sinking those hips towards those heels, slow and deliberate. Let that stretch work through the lower back, outer hips. And finishing up our planks on our left side forearm. So stacking that right foot in front. And again, we'll add that scoop under at the 30-second mark. So here we go. Send the hips high. So the right arm reaching up towards the ceiling pulls you away from that left shoulder. You're pressing into the feet to send those hips even higher, and you're so strong through your left side waist. Yeah, that's it, Meg. Nice height. You got it. Find your breath here. Left knee can come down again for modification if that's going to support you. And here we go. We're at the halfway, so take it or leave it. We're adding the scoop under to challenge where we keep the hips through this thoracic rotation. Looks really smooth. Yeah, that's it, Margaret. You got it. Keep going. Last 10 seconds here in our left side forearm plank. Last 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. We move right now straight into our 2 rounds of ab work, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I'll walk us through our set of 4. Our first one is going to be a basic sit up and reach. Feet are down, arms are overhead. And as you sit up, you reach your arms up overhead and slow lower back down. Sit up and reach for the first one. The second and third are a left and right side. So the right knee is going to stack over the right hip. The left leg stays long. Pin your lower back towards the mat as you stay in a lift. And then you're just pulsing this left leg while keeping that knee stacked, while keeping your back body lifting, light support through the fingers. And then we'll catch the second side. So basically a minute of these. Whew. Lower back spilling the whole time. And then we're finishing up with straight leg bikes. So take your bicycles, lengthen through the legs. Those are our set of 4. Let us prepare. So it's a sit up and reach for the first one. Pace yourself with this 30 seconds. You guys have this. 3, 2, 1. Sit up and reach. Here we go. So the exhale is paramount to lifting you up, but use your abdominals to really lower slowly. You could hook the thumbs, maybe a little more energy through the hands. Decide if that works for you or not. Yeah, Tess, you got it. Keep going. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1, change. So right knee is bent over that right hip, left leg is long and floating, lower back pins to the mat, and you're just pulsing long through this left leg. Fire up that quad. Maybe it makes it a little easier to lift the leg. And again, try not to pull your chin or your head towards your thigh, but let the hands lightly support. Yeah, that looks great, you guys. Nice, Dougal. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Change. Swap out the legs. It's the left knee that's stacking. Right leg is going to pulse for us. Here we go. So if you're feeling any pull through the lower back, see if it helps to ground through that left foot. That may offer the modification that you need. Take it or leave it. Yeah, fantastic. Keep going. Yes, have nice pulsing. Ooh, yeah. Stay with your breath. Maybe lift a little more of the back body off the mat. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. And now we simply take opposite knee to opposite leg, or opposite elbow, I should say, to opposite leg in our straight leg bikes. Here we go. So again, a chance to feel those inner leg lines firing as you scissor through the legs here. Yeah, nice extension, everyone. So good. Stay with that lift. Really good pacing. You got it, Cooch. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Change. Just one more round in this format. Back to the top with a sit up and reach. Arms are overhead. 2, 1. Here we go. So that little extra reach at the top, stretching through the front body, and that slow, controlled lower. Yeah, nice work, you guys. Looks so good this morning. Woo. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Change. So it's that left leg that stays long for the pulsing, right knee stacking over the hip, and you're in your crunch. Tuck the chin towards the chest and lengthen through that left leg. So it doesn't matter how high you get with that left leg, but be very mindful of how it's playing out through the lower back. And again, if you want a little support there, you can ground down through that right foot. Yeah, that's it, Greg. Keep going. Firm through the full frontal abdominal work. Yeah. Change. Breathe in. 10 seconds to recover. Setting up for the second side of this. Left knee over the hip. Right leg long and pulse it out. As you tuck your chin towards your chest, can you maybe not grind through the back teeth? Stay with it. Nice extension through that leg. You got it, Tess. Keep going. You start to sneak up on your right. 2, 1, change. Great work, everyone. Straight leg bikes, and then we're finished with our abs. A little energy through the toes, and we swap out the legs as we find elbow to opposite leg. Really great. I love it. So good. Fantastic pacing. You got it, Meg. Nice. Keeping those lifts. Oh yeah, 3, 2, 1. Change. Well done, guys. Nice and warm now. We're going to work on our hip lifts, and we'll take it to a figure 4, isolating the left glute and then the right glute. So right foot crosses over, slow pace. We're going to find that this one works the glute pretty quickly. So for 30 seconds, we'll go slow pace, and then for the second half of our minute, we'll send the leg high and pulse it out. So find your left knee, stacking over your left heel, lengthen through your tailbone, right foot stacks on top, and here we go, slow pace, one-legged bridge. A little extra special with the weight of the right foot on that left thigh. See if you can still lift as high as you would with both feet on the mat. There's that sharp exhale at the top to provide that front body engagement supporting. Yeah, fantastic work. We're almost at the halfway mark, and as we do come into our half minute, let's send the right foot high. I actually want to pop up onto my left tippy toes, that feels nice, and then pulse from here. You could keep that left heel down if you want more support, but let the right toes lift your right side hip in line with your left. Yeah, keep going. Long through the tailbone, strong through the breath. Last 3, 2, 1. 1 minute down, we'll take our second minute. Left foot, find it on top of the right thigh. Slow pace, figure 4 hip lift. Here we go. Nice little sneaky outer hip stretch for the left leg. Ooh, keep going as you tune into your breath. Fire up that right quad or glute, and it's a slow lower just to a hover. Yeah, that's it. Nice work, you guys. Fantastic, Sav. We're at the halfway mark, so we'll shoot that left leg high. If you want to join me and pop up onto your right tippy toes, maybe they come a little closer towards your glute, and then send that left leg pulsing. Very little drop through the hips here. Fire up that right quad, that right hamstring. And I'm feeling it in the quad too. Keep going. Yeah, that's it, Dougal. You've got it. Pulsing away for 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Great work for our glute work. I'll set us up for our standing. So again, in this format, we just do 3 rounds. You're gonna come to one side of your mat for your squats, and we're shuffling side to side, and an extra special little prisoner kneeling at the end. So keeping your hands on your shoulders, keep your chest lifted. You're taking a side step, so nice work through the glute med as you stay low. And then hopefully you have enough padding for your knees. You're gonna come on down, come on back up, and then take your squat to the other side of your mat. Our upper body work today, from a plank position, you can add the press up wherever you like. You're gonna walk your knees to one side of your mat, back to your plank. Knees come to the other side. Add the press up through your planks. So a lot of oblique work to travel in our upper body work. We'll take pendulum swings for our balance, so grounding down through the left leg. Arms reach up overhead with the right leg, and then you pendulum style rock it forwards and backwards to test your balance. Okay, let us get started. Oh, and then of course mountain climbers for the first 2 rounds, and wide-legged burpees to round out our workout. Find yourselves at one side of the mat, folks. Come on down low. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So hands on the shoulders. Just make it a little more cardio. Take it at your pace. Whew. So as you come up from your kneeling position, try not to pop out of your squat. Yeah, that's it. Great modifications where you need it. Yes, Annabelle, that's awesome. And stay nice and controlled as you stay low. 3, 2, 1. Change. Well, that flew by. Plank, walk it out to the right. Plank, maybe add the press up, walk it out to the left. Here we go. And you can slow down your pace for these. You can quicken your pace. 30 seconds gives you a lot of opportunity to check in with what you've got this morning. Yeah, Greg, nice. Keep going. Maybe you only take the press up every other. You decide. Maybe you come to your knees. 3, 2, 1. Change. Nice work. Let's find those pendulum swings. Draw up on that left quad. It's going to support the tipping forward and tipping back. So smooth, finding your focus. Let your breath also help you. Maybe an inhale to rise, lifting the right leg. Maybe an exhale to pour it forward. Tap into your belly strength to help that lift, and then protecting the lower back as you bow forward. Fantastic. Mountain climbers, let's get our pace on. Get that elevation through the heart rate. And here we go. So taking opposite knee to opposite elbow just adds that extra little abdominal engagement. Find your shoulders over your wrists. Yeah, that's it, Sav. Fantastic. Stay with your breath. Keep going. Leg through the toes. Yeah, that's it, Meg. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1. Change. Oh, yeah. 2 more rounds of those, guys. I'm just going to close my shade. Find one side of your mat and take it to the opposite side. Kneeling down. And then staying low in your squat. It's so tempting to want to pop out of it. Yeah, that's it. Nice work. Woo. Your steps can be as narrow or as wide as you like. You decide. That's it, Coot. 3, 2, 1. Change. We'll take those planks and walk them from side to side. Keep going. Get that breath ready, and here we go. Nice. Adding the press up where you want. Strong connection to your belly. Hug that navel to the spine. Yeah, that supports the travel and the press up. 3, 2, 1. Change. We'll find those swings now with the right leg acting as our base. Left leg lifting and then tipping backwards. Here we go. Nice and smooth. So there might be a natural elevation of the heart rate through that upper body work. Here's where you slow it down. Tap into your breath. And this will also help prepare us for our next little cardio blast. So great little recovery through this balance challenge. Change. Mountain climbers, round 2. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So driving those knees towards opposite elbows, quickening the pace perhaps, really giving yourself this blast. Hips are not too high. Yeah, looks fantastic, Greg. You got it. Stay with it. Oh, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Change. Last round. Find that side of your mat. Find your squat. And here we go. Let the walk be supported by a lot of belly strength. So you're not dumping anywhere. There's a lift through the chest, and it also helps you stay nice and stable as you come to your knees and then back up. Yeah, that's it, Tess. Great pacing. 3, 2, 1, change. Last set of our upper body, our plank to sidewalk. 3, 2, 1, here we go. again, tapping into your center here as you travel. Hips don't need to lift too much. Oh yeah. Adding the press up where it makes sense. Fantastic, Dougal, that's it. Finishing strong. 3, 2, 1, change. So, given it's our last round, we'll swap out the legs each time in our swings. Ground down through that left leg, right leg lifts first. Here we go. Maybe lingering in your swing a little. See if that helps you slow down the breath. Prepare for the second side. Yeah, great pendulums, you guys. Really smooth. Yeah, that's it, Meg. Nice. 3, 2, 1, change. We'll take our wide-legged burpees, adding the jump where you like or taking the impact out of it entirely. You decide. Here we go. Whichever variation you're taking, let it elevate your heart rate because you're working fast. Yeah. But that also means working intelligently, right? Yeah, Cooch, fantastic. Nice light landings, everyone. Yeah, great. Whew, so connected to your center. Fired on up, that's it. 3, 2, 1, change. Oh, wonderful work this morning. Thank you so much.